So we have Niki Riga. Hi, Niki.
Hi.
Charlize, the vibrant face behind FIDE's broadcast. Yanek, who's also the social media manager at FIDE. Nandhini, I can also call her as the experienced storyteller.
We're so happy that you're invited us. Thank you.
Oh my, I forgot my spectacles. I can't see.
I like how it took 10 seconds to that she can't see. I was very excited about this one, but I was slightly stressed this morning. I don't know why.
Same.
Okay, we share the same feelings. Perfect.
Nandhini, all good?
Yes.
Yeah, also the ASMR video with Gukesh. I think that also went quite viral.
Yeah.
So, how does these ideas come at the moment? Yeah.
I think it was very much a team effort, like
Yeah.
people giving ideas, and then it just became amazing. I will never forget how happy Niki and I were after we got the Gukesh ASMR.
So, what is that one advice, Yanek, you would like to give to all the other people who are also resonating with your journey or idea at this moment?
Enjoy it, and that's it. The important thing is to enjoy what you're doing, and because if not, we are going to be miserable, and there's no point in that. And if you're not happy with the job you're doing, you're not going to do a good job.
Enjoy the game.
Just enjoy it.
But there are also times that you might have an intuition that something is going to happen, history is going to be created. Because these big events, you never know what may happen the next day, right? So yeah, let's start.
Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of Chess Insiders Beyond the Board. Today I want to talk about something very special which resonates with our series of Chess Insiders. We see a lot of photos in our chess community, in our social media handles, in a lot of social media handles, take it organizations or individual content creators. We see a lot of photos, we see interviews, we see social media posts, reels, shorts. But have you ever wondered who is working tirelessly to bring in those moments to millions of people like you today? Today's episode is dedicated for them. Today we have 4 special people joining us who are working in this ecosystem closely. Let's get to know how they work, their stories, the behind the scenes that happen that we do not know. So let's begin.
We have Niki Riga. Hi, Niki.
Hi. We're so happy that you invited us. Thank you.
Thank you for joining, Niki, an incredible photographer, content creator, who was also the head of social media at FIDE. And we have all been admiring your photographs, Niki. Thank you for everything you've been doing. We have Charlize, the vibrant face behind FIDE's broadcast, making every interview memorable and super engaging with her creative ideas. Thank you, Charlize, for joining us today.
Thank you. It's exciting to be here.
We have Yanek, who's also the social media manager at FIDE, turns all the chess content with his amazing stuff. Take it reporting, take it shooting videos, content writing, etc. Thank you, Yanek, for joining us today.
Thank you for the invitation. That's all pleasure is ours, I believe.
We also have Nandhini. I can also call her as the experienced storyteller. I've been watching her way before lockdown through her content from Chess Pod and other influencing videos and chess philosophies, life philosophies, who is also the social media manager at FIDE. So thank you, Nandhini, for everything what you've been doing, and thank you for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
How have you all been? How's everything going on? Charlize, maybe you can start.
Well, we had a really busy year last year, FIDE 100, so many events, ending off in New York and coming home to our own countries in the new year. So these last few weeks have been quiet, so I think we've been able to rest a bit and prepare for another crazy but fun year ahead. But yeah, otherwise it's been really good.
Yeah, and we've been watching your interviews, in a lot of big events. So that is something creative we see there. How did that come up? Interviewing style is completely different. So what's the twist there? Yeah.
Yeah, well, I grew up kind of intimidated by chess. It was kind of this old man sport that you have to be super smart to play. And my mom didn't like it because she didn't understand anything. So my approach was to come to my job and just kind of be myself, be easygoing, and have that kind of energy that isn't always prevalent in the chess scene. And then to have the kind of interviews that anyone can listen to and watch, someone who doesn't necessarily play chess, who can just get to know the players and know about the chess world more. So yeah, I just try to make it fun and easygoing.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you, Charlize. Nikki, maybe you can tell about how's everything going at your end.
Oh, very busy year, as Charlize mentioned. I think this was the year I traveled the most in my life. I've been to 4 continents in 2024. It was really an amazing year. I'm through some changes now because I was head of social media for FIDE, and now I started freelancing. Hard decision, but it had to be done for some personal reasons. So yeah, it's an interesting thing for me now. Happy, sad, scared, excited, all the emotions are here these days. But yeah, in general, I'm very happy, and I will stay in chess. My first freelancing event is gonna be with FIDE as well, so super happy that I'm gonna still collaborate with them. And yeah, can't wait to see what's gonna happen next. And I'm starting photography again, so I'm super excited about that.
Yeah, talking about photography, I think more than social media, we see your name in the credits. So I think it's super incredible for everything you're doing. Thank you, Nikki. Nandhini, how's everything at your end?
Life's going on. It's good. Just like Charlize and Niki was saying, it's going to be busy. So now I think in January and Feb, we've kind of had a bit of rest, which was much needed for all of us, I believe, because we were completely exhausted in November and December with the World Championships. And then before that was Olympiads. I think we got a much needed rest. But again, on this month, we're having the Women Grand Prix starting. So then again, work's going to pick up.
Yeah, all the very best, Nandhini. Yanek, how's everything?
My last year was breaking for me. I joined FIDE officially for the first time. Before I was working as freelancing for some events, and yeah, I joined this for the most hectic time, starting with September Chess Olympiad and then all the events, Singapore, New York, and that's for me that was amazing opportunity to grow, to learn, to experience, to work with such incredible people, and yeah, so I'm happy, and I'm happy because now we have a little of free time, and it's about events, so it's also the rest is needed, and we can recharge and go with new energy to the next events, next task.
Absolutely, Yanek. I've been part of the biggest chess event in the World Chess Championship. So, how was it bringing those special moments to millions of people out there? We open social media, we have something or the other from World Chess Championship during those times. So, how was it? How did you feel that whether it is photography or it is interviews, articles, shooting videos, anything? So, how was it that your content is reaching to millions of people out there? How does it feel?
First of all, can I just say that, the social media team, Niki, Nandi, Yanek, and the show, they were working all the time, and Niki, Yanek, and Nandi, who were there, were like literally all the time. Everyone's celebrating and stuff, and relaxing, and they're just like literally at their desk, still working, doing things, and making sure all of this content comes out. So yeah, I can't speak on behalf of that because I'm not that much in social media, more of in the front of it, but they did a great job.
Yeah, I mean, at such intense background where you're working for the biggest event, there might be moments that could have been missed. So there was some pressure there. How was it? Nikki, maybe you can
Oof.
take it.
So many emotions again. Oh, I love this. I love covering events and creating content for people, and especially trying to do this behind the scenes stuff that are not broadcasted. Yeah, I have extreme FOMO sometimes. I don't want to miss out on anything. But I think we did quite a good job. I don't think we missed any. Okay, maybe some, but the most important moments we were there. For me personally, it's a very rewarding job. I love it, love doing that, but also so stressed all the time during events. And especially for the World Championship match, it's every moment counts. Everything that happens is important. Yeah, lots of work, but I don't know. For me, it was very rewarding, even though it was so tiring and stressful sometimes.
Shall I tell you a small incident?
Yeah.
So during your World Championship, there was this, in the last match, Ding blundered, Rook F2, and Niki was going running, and in that process, she actually fell down. Okay, she was herself, and then I took some water and went to her. Everyone was around her, and I went and gave her some water to drink some water because I was just fallen. But Niki saved my solution to everything is water. So yes, I give water, and I gave her water to drink, and she's like, "No, Nandi, go, because Ding blundered." And that she went running to the hall, the venue, basically the fish tank where they were playing, and then we got the content. So yeah, that's how dedicated she is.
Yeah. I mean, I'm already admiring so much.
Yeah, it was an important moment. Sorry, I interrupted you. I'm doing that now. Can I say the story from my side?
Yeah.
So we have prepared everything for a draw. You remember this game? We have prepared everything. We're calm, we're just waiting, taking the game and everything. We're chatting about something with some colleagues, like having a 2-minute break.
I'm just going to add something. We prepared everything for a draw and tie breaks. Everything done. Yes, continue, Nikki. When you say Ryan's everywhere content, right? Yeah, content. Yeah, companies like everything. Yeah.
Okay. Like they were already in the platforms, ready to hit pause, because in general we're trying to be ready for all scenarios and to be quick. We're doing some kind of news reporting during events as well. So we were very chill. We shouldn't have been. I see after.
I think this was the case with everyone, yeah? Everyone will prepare for a draw.
Of course, we had designs for all scenarios ready, for wins, and everything was ready. But again, the moment we were sure it's going to be a draw, we're going to tie breaks. So somebody says, "Oh my God, Ding blunders," and I'm standing and starting to run, and they tripped on my scarf, I believe, and then oh my God, I glide into the garbage bin that was, I think, from metal or something, and it made such a huge noise. Everybody stood up. I was in shock. I thought I couldn't move. I think from the sound and from the shock of flying there. Nandi comes, like, "Niki, drink water." And I lose my mind. And then David Yadav, who was also there, just helps me to stand up. At the beginning, I thought I couldn't walk. And then I sprinted to the playing pole. Took the final handshake, and saw the people there like cheering and everything. And then I made a very bold decision, and I ran into the venue in the playing hall, and I filmed one of the best things I've filmed in my life. The final moments of Gukesh crying. I'm a very emotional person. Everybody knows that. I'm crying a lot, all the time. Like if I'm happy, if I'm sad, I'm crying. This is the thing. So it was a very emotional moment for me as well. I was crying with him in this cube, and it's a moment I'm gonna remember for my whole life. Yeah. So it started with an injury. I had some bruises all over my hands and my knees for some days.
Hope you're doing better now.
it's fine. I had some issues working like a couple of days, but then it was like nothing, like it never happened. And I would do it again. I would run again to experience that. So yeah, that was my story. Polita.
I think these are the moments that we don't get to see. We only know the, good ones, the moments that are captured. But what goes behind these scenes are something that we miss out watching and, knowing about. Yanek, how were these, last moments of World Championship for you?
The story is also from my side that in the last day, I felt very sick because of air conditioning, because as Slavic I'm not so used to it, and I was like shivering. I did not think properly my laptop, and Niki said, "Okay, I'm gonna go to your room." Nothing happens. It's draw. It's dead draw.
Big mistake, by the way.
Big mistake. So I went back to my room, and I was with some, I don't know, blanket, with everything on myself, trying, and I was making some quotes from the press conference, and that was for me that was very emotional, and I was very like happy and everything, like those very, very big moments for me as well. But I missed the emotions from the playing when you all the crowd cheering Gukesh on that would be much more amazing. But yeah, that's life, yeah.
Also, when you all are speaking about such emotional moments, right? As content creators, as Niki, you also mentioned, you're a very emotional person. So we know at some point that these contents should be covered, but there are also times that you might have an intuition that something is going to happen, history is going to be created, because these big events, you never know what may happen the next day, right? So how do you take these moments as content creators? Like, do you have that intuition? How does that work?
For me, that works a lot if I'm in the playing hall. I mean, if I'm following online, it's not the same. Like, if I'm in the press room and following something, it's not the same. I sometimes feel like I can understand what's going on, even though I'm not seeing the position. I think I can read them quite well. Not all the time, but in general, some people might say it like, I think that I feel them a lot. So something, puts me from one position to the other, and somehow I'm getting the best possible content I can. I cannot explain how it happens. Maybe it's luck, maybe it's, I don't know, empathy, maybe it's something else, but I've noticed it as a photographer as well, and I feel very happy, and yeah, maybe I will say like you're privileged in that aspect that I have this, and yeah, maybe talent. I don't know how to call it.
Again, adding on to that, maybe Charlize, this question would be for you. As a content creator, I've also, recently I've started watching your vlogs, mini vlogs on Instagram. The super cute ones. So according to you, how does content, become so powerful in the internet? Right? Take it emotional moments, or some moments are, there to become viral, right? So what is something that is so powerful which works in the internet? This is with respect to content.
Yeah, I'm really new to the whole content thing. I think it's like really this last year. But what I've noticed in the type of content people like to see, especially in chess, is the emotions, the feel-goodness of it. So, for example, Niki's video of Gukesh crying, like it was so powerful because you felt like you were there with him. Or if you have like people celebrating and stuff and just feeling their happiness or feeling their emotion from whatever they see. And yeah, I think that's what people like. After the Olympiad, when the open team won gold, we interviewed them, the woman was still playing, and then I just like decided to make a reel. I asked every player after like my questions to just give me like the peace sign and like smile, And it just went like viral, like 8 million views right then. I'm like, okay, well, clearly people just want to be part of the moment and they want to enjoy it and see it with you.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think that's what our job is. And I think we're very lucky to have that.
Yeah, also the ASMR video with Gukesh, I think that also went quite viral.
Yeah.
So, how does these ideas come at the moment? Yeah.
Yeah, well, some of them, like some ideas we discuss beforehand, some we discuss at the event, but a lot of the times it like builds up, like this ASMR thing. I think it was very much a team effort, like
Yeah.
people giving ideas, and then it just became amazing. And then, yeah, I will never forget how happy Niki and I were after we got the Gukesh ASMR, because the first venue tour, like people either loved it or they hated it. It was like really 50-50, and we get it, but the point is to do something different and fun.
Yeah.
And then we got Gukesh on, and we're like, yeah, now no one can say anything. Everyone loves this.
Oh, yeah, we loved it. And I also saw your comment that this was one of the content that you really love to be a part of.
Yes, hands down favorite.
Oh, lovely. Nandhini and Yanek, I wanted to ask that chess content in today's time it has exploded. Yeah, whether you take individual content creators or you take organizations like FIDE or any other company or organization. So, do you think social media is making chess more mainstream in a very large way? Like, how powerful has social media become in making chess mainstream today?
For me, it's hard to say because we are living in our chess bubble. So most people we know are chess players, chess organizers, and we are in this world. But in general, I think that this boom and that the chess exploded during and after the pandemic. Like especially I saw that in my non-chess friends in Poland. And the people start playing chess like randomly on the buses, they're starting to buying chess sets, they watch the Queen's Gambit, and they're just starting to be influenced by our chess form. And now we are on this our high tide after it. So we are still have very nice exploding views, and we are doing social media better, and there's many more creators and organizations are taking care of it. Like 15 years ago, there was often that we have national championships and there was no photographs of the champions, and now it's different. And right now people are paying much more attention to marketing, to this content creation, let's say, to promote the chess, the players, and the events themselves.
But when you look at numbers, right, on social media, you are only looking at numbers there. You have no idea what is the audience perspective. So is there a moment that, anyone has come to you and, spoken about how things are going? Because seeing numbers is a complete different thing, and seeing emotions and feelings and how people are taking it, positive, negative, there are both sides. So how do you take that? Like, is the number proportional to how you want things to be? Like, is the expectation through the numbers? Like, how are numbers playing a role in social media here? When I talk about numbers, it can be followers, it can be the impression.
Can I answer?
Yes.
Okay, so considering FIDE, FIDE is the International Chess Federation, right? So we cannot just only look at numbers, because we have so many other, duties, and so it's not just about numbers. Numbers do help, like they do tell us that yes, there is progress, people are watching, people like this. But other than that, we have a lot more to do. Like, it's not just about the big events or the top 10 players in the world. Like, FIDE does so much more. For example, this year is the social year of chess. So there's so much going on, but not everybody is coming across that. But if we had good numbers on certain posts, I don't know, we get more followers, we can probably reach more people, even with the other good causes that we have. So that's basically, I think, the ideology. We have good numbers, but then we have to make it an overall thing so that it's inclusive and it's not just for, a particular thing. Yeah.
Adding to that, Nandhini, you can speak about the handling social media, what I asked Yanek as well.
You can ask.
About the growth of chess, I think considering the pandemic, I think the pandemic helped a lot. Of course, we're not happy that it happened. It affected a lot of lives. But overall for chess, it did help because there are lots of people at home. And when you're at home, what can you do? You can play chess. You just need a chess board, or you can just play online. I mean, it's that simple. You don't even need an opponent. You can go online and start playing. So I think that was a huge asset for us, that we don't really need a second player. You can do it alone and online. You need internet or a second player. You just need any one of these things. And the Queen's Gambit, as Yanek mentioned, I think it helped so much because I've had friends who don't know how to play chess at all. Childhood friends, like they're not interested in chess, literally not interested. But they watch the Queen's Gambit and they're like, amazing show. I'm like, okay, if a person building a community that. And other childhood friends who I've known for 15 years, like they know I played chess for 15 years. And they're like, okay, congratulations, you won this tournament, but nothing, like not interested. You want like absolutely nothing, like not interested in chess. But then they were really inspired by this, by Queen's Gambit. And yeah, as I mentioned, chess, I think because we don't need anything else. I think that's the main aspect we have. And then obviously started as a hobby, and then let's say it can continue as a hobby. But for other sports, probably it's not that easy as for chess. So as Yanek mentioned, then we have more photographers. We have people coming in the chess community in different roles. And even if they're not playing, they're doing, something or the other. And I think it has actually helped grow a lot. I have numbers, as you mentioned, we don't really know. But if you just look at how chess is being looked, at least on social media, like even from other sports, footballers and rugby players and everybody, like they are playing chess in their free time. So it just shows that even if they were playing earlier, at least it's showing it now. And if not, some of them have just started playing. So it's definitely great. And it also helps with overall the population for Alzheimer's and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm actually very happy everyone's taking up chess.
May I add something?
Yeah, sure.
I wanted to add about social media and chess. I agree partially with what Yanek said about our bubble. But at the same time, I think it has helped a lot that we have so many people streaming and showing different aspects of chess. We have different influencers now, different streamers, men and women, which is very important because this is a painful part of, in my opinion, for the chess world, the lack of women. And it's nice because depending on who you're following, you're getting something different. So there are some more lifestyle influencers that show chess as well. Some of them are just focused on chess. Some of them teach chess. Some of them just talk about issues. So I don't know. I think this combination attracts more people, and it's easier, to find different audiences and compete with different, women. I think big issue here. So if you have these women influencers, these women streamers, I think it's easier to attract different young people, and they're very important. And I'm so happy that they're there and what they're doing. So
yeah. Can I add something? It's not about chess over here, but in general, I think it's all possible because we're in 2025. Because if the same thing happened, 100 years ago, it's not possible. Because it's 2025, we have resources, we have access, we have freedom, we have so much more, because of which this is possible. Yeah, probably in the coming years, it's going to be even better.
Yeah. And I think lockdown, as you said, we lost a lot of lives there. That was something disappointing. But when you take the good side of it, people actually started learning chess as a hobby. And then talking about this, one of the last podcasts I had with under-9 national champion of India, Kiana, and she started chess during lockdown, and she is now the national champion. So I think this is the perfect example to show how I think Gukesh also, in one interview I heard that he spent a lot of time during the lockdown with training. So I think you take it anyone, someone who's starting as a hobby or an already experienced player, they took this time very positively with respect to chess. Charlize, you were personally able to interact with a lot of players during interviews. So how was that experience for you?
It's been, there are two sides to the coin, like some players are just so amazing to talk to and pretty much like so friendly and open, and I've gotten to know a lot of them quite closely over the last year. I mean, and then you're gonna get those other ones that make your life a little bit difficult. But luckily, I just try to like push through and keep everything positive, no matter what, no matter what kind of energy I'm getting. But I must say, being in this role of being able to talk to players, because I talk to them before and after interviews, it's not just always like bring the microphone. So I want to gauge their mood and learn a little bit about them. And yeah, like growing up, hearing about chess players and stuff, there's this, I don't know, how do you explain it? Like seeing them in person, seeing them play, knowing them as people it's so different to just hearing about them, seeing their names, even photos now on social media. Like realizing they're just people, and sometimes they're really chill people. And yeah, that's my favorite part of my job, or one of my favorite parts for sure.
Yeah, and people have this mindset that chess players are very reserved. They don't express a lot. So while interviewing, have you also dealt with, such situations, and what have you done there?
Yeah, some of them are very reserved, especially kids, like the younger ones. When I say kids, it's teenagers. They are sometimes difficult to talk to, but no, I find that the reserved players are kinder. You just need to ask them the right questions as well, and then they'll go off and talk about, kind of ramble, get a yap in, just as long as they're comfortable. So the way you approach people, like you approach them every day. You're not going to talk to everyone in the same way. You're not going to have the same relationship with everyone. So you kind of adapt to who the player is. And yeah, sometimes there's the mental block. I'm an interviewer, they're playing, they don't want to talk right now. Then you don't take it personally. You're just like, okay, move on. I'll find you at a later time. And yeah, fortunately, I haven't had any like terrible incidents or interviews, some awkward ones, but I just try to keep the energy good. And
yeah, absolutely.
Amazing, Charlize. Yanek, how did your chess journey start? You're also a fair play arbiter.
Yes, I'm also, let's say, normal arbiter as well. It all started with playing with my dad. The one was like few years old, but then I've abandoned chess for a long time, and I made a huge comeback when my sister went to primary school to chess class, a special class, and the whole class was supposed to be teach chess, and I was like, no, you're not you don't know chess, because there was some, okay, let's draw some paintings, and now kids, we are jumping like horses on carpet and something like that. So I was like, no, that's not it. So I took her to my old trainer, and also I was going with her to these lessons. So that's not my first things, and I went for my first tournament then when I was 19 already. And then pandemic happened, so I started writing in Polish articles about chess. And then was World Champion Beats in Warsaw when I was working for the first time for FIDE, for international event, and that's how it started. And so I wasn't a player at all. I already came as on the journalist or arbiters side.
Yeah, that's an inspiring journey. How did your, opportunity to FIDE come? How was the shift there in your career?
The thing was that we organized World Champion Blitz in just 2 weeks because of COVID regulations in Kazakhstan. 2 weeks before the tournament should start, they said that they're not going to organize it. And then with help of they said, okay, we can organize it in Warsaw, Poland. So it was like very hectic, and not everyone was available in the very short notice in Poland. So I received that opportunity, and yeah, it came from Gukesh, who's right now Secretary General in FIDE, and he added me to to the group, and yeah, that's how it started. So that was I had a lot of luck, I believe, and many opportunities came like randomly to me, but I think I did a good job then. So the new opportunities and new invitations just keep going, so coming, and yeah,
Awesome, super inspiring, Yanek.
I just needed a little bit of luck. So
Charlize, you are the youngest South African to get the title of WIM. So, how was that journey for you? The beginning of your chess career, I would say.
Well, I'm very open with how I did not like chess growing up as a kid because my dad made my sister and I play, and I didn't want to play chess. But you start showing some signs of being good and then winning all the things, and then because I was also like one of the only girls playing, all boys, and I was in a girls' school, an all-girls school, so it was a very weird environment. And so I didn't like it at first, but I kept going, kept training, and playing quite actively. Then when I was 13 years old, first year in high school, I played the African Zonals. And then I won that. And so I was the youngest to get the title of Women International Master in South Africa. And that was really cool. But I don't know, shortly after that, like I would say a year or something afterwards, I stopped playing chess. Because the pressure was a lot, and because I felt like even though I achieved this really cool thing, I didn't know if I deserved it because the passion wasn't there. And so I gave it up for a little while, and then towards the end of high school came back to chess and then did really well, like became a stronger player than I was at 13. And made Olympia team and just fully went back into chess, and that's how I got here today.
Amazing. Niki, your journey also started as an arbiter, if I'm not wrong. A chess player, arbiter, photographer. Now you were handling social media. So how was that journey for you?
I started by playing when I was a kid. It was a very strange situation. Like I liked chess, but at the same time, I couldn't sit down and study at all. So I had my coach and everything, but I was never. For me, it's very easy to just sit down and study. I have to find gamify everything and find a way to make everything fun. Otherwise, it's not really working. So at some point, I decided, okay, you're not really studying. You don't like losing all the time, so I decided to stop playing. But I love the community in Greece. I love going to tournaments. I love the action there. And a couple of years later, the opportunity came to go to an arbiters seminar. And I did that. I was an arbiter for some time. But again, slightly hyperactive person, I couldn't just do that. I was slightly bored. It's not a boring job, it just wasn't for me. So I started taking photos while I was I was waiting and, following the games and everything. And when I realized that I love it, I started upgrading my equipment and trying to make my way to bigger events. It wasn't a very easy thing to do because my first year I was only doing things for free because I just wanted, please just pay for my flights and accommodation and I will take these photos for free. But it really helped a lot. One thing led to another. I started working on my social media, and then I'm starting doing some videos as well. And somehow lucky and maybe good at my job, I don't know, I ended up doing what I was doing.
That's super lovely. Nandhini, how was your journey?
Let's say I was a player. I am player, arbiter, and then along with that, used to teach, but along with that, I was creating content on my own, just for myself, as you mentioned earlier. And I think just because I put myself out there, basically put some skills out there, and then happened to get the job. But I don't. Chess was a part of it, of course. I mean, they considered my rating and everything. But I think it's more about putting myself out there. Put myself out there, I got here. That's all I'm saying.
Lovely. I think you recently joined FIDE, right? At a year and a half back as well.
Year and a half back, yeah.
Amazing. I think you're all doing great job, and it's super inspiring as well. In today's world, AI has taken over, right? So in social media, how do you think it's helping you all?
It's very helpful. Like some tools like Grammarly to check some spelling and pronunciation, as you can say. And because whenever in the heat of the moment, it's very easy to commit some typos, some mistake, or that's not good and that's not professional. So it helps to be fast and accurate, because then to like reread and to another person to check it takes some time. So you cannot be as fast as possible. So yeah, it helps in that way for sure. And also some AI in graphic designs and to create some backgrounds or other things, but I believe that's more area of expertise of Charlize and Niki, so I will stop on that.
I personally don't like AI and design. I think it's like still a long way to go till that can be actually used without being obviously AI.
I agree with Charlize on that, but sometimes I use it for inspiration. Like, I think for something to be generated, obviously I'm not using that because in chess, the board is a mess. You cannot use it at all for sure. But sometimes for inspiration, it's super helpful. And I think a very important part of AI that Yanek forgot, but I'm sure you will agree with me, is caption. Captions help
automatically generating.
so much because you make it also easier for people that maybe have some hearing issues or I don't know, there's someone in a quiet place and they cannot really listen into a video. Yes, at some point I saw a story from my mom that said all the videos that have captions helped me a lot because she was all the time with a baby and she just, wanted to go on social media and she didn't know like she couldn't hear. So it's, I think it's respecting others as well, adding that. And for us, it's super helpful that you can do that with AI.
Nandhini, you want to add something to that?
Yeah, I mean, of course, as Shirley said, it's just the beginning, things are not great, but over the years, it's going to, of course, improve. But I think for the basics, whatever we require, like it be chat GPT or like for inspiration or any such thing, especially captions, I think a basic, these 2-3 things, they helps our work faster. Yeah, we are way more quicker with our work. So, of course, we do the checking and we cannot rely on it 100% because the AI makes mistakes as well. But we're definitely quicker. So, yeah, overall, it's nice. But yeah, it helps. It's quicker.
It does help. Awesome. If I take you all back to your day one of the journey, right? When I say journey, I think I would say content creation here with respect to your current roles. So what would you do on day one, something different that would help you even better today? If you go back to your day one, what is something that you would do or something that you would not do to make things even better? Basically, you would have learned a lot in this journey that you can use it.
Shall I answer? I was, and my answer very basic. It's nothing technical. I would like to have more confidence.
Oh my God, the same. Same as.
If we could have probably gone a little further on our journey, we would have got a bit more wisdom by this time, but otherwise would not like to change anything. I mean, of course, people say, the earlier you start, the better it is, but it's fine. I started in my late 20s or mid 20s, it's all right. No worries, it's good.
Yeah, I want to completely agree with Nandi. I wish I had more confidence. To believe more in myself. I realize now after the years that okay, this is gonna sound like flex, but what to do? I can do so many different stuff. I'm kind of smart, and I hope I knew that before. Like, it would have made my life so much easier, less stressful, less anxious, and maybe I could have done more faster. So yeah, this.
But when you understand these qualities before, probably you are clearly confident on doing that.
Can I add one more
Niki?
thing?
Yeah.
Sorry. But at the same time, maybe because I was, in general, I now believe more in myself, but I still have issues. But this has made me learning all the time. I've never stopped educating myself. I think it's a habit now, not because of confidence, but because I love it. But I think at the same time, if you're too confident, then you don't evolve. You don't make yourself better. So I will focus on the, let's say, positive side of this issue, and the habit that I picked from that. Sorry, I didn't go.
No, I was just gonna say the confidence thing, like you learn that along the way, right? I think in all aspects, even FIDE, social media, I guess we have like certain thresholds of what we can do, but like personal Instagram stuff and just posting whatever you want to post, what makes you happy, and like captions. It's like my diary now, digital diary, because that's my thing, and I enjoy that. And like with players, interviewing them, I remember in Uzbekistan, I was so shy to like just approach players, and I would definitely tell myself back then, like, just do it, even if they even if they do it, if they say no, like, okay, no is no, you move on, and at least you can try. So definitely confidence too. Okay, Niki, that's a good one.
Yanek, you have any thoughts on that?
The easy answer would be like agree with girls, but I came from the different approach. I was overconfident, I believe, and I always my motto was better done than perfect, and to push and do anything, and that's better than not doing nothing. But now I became more perfectionist, and so I'm struggling from the other side, and but I think I wouldn't change much, because my journey led me where I'm here and now, and I'm happy with this place, and I cannot imagine that anything could make it or faster or better. Like, I enjoyed my path, and I could relive it and do it once again.
Amazing. So what is that one advice, Yanek, you would like to give to all the other people who are, also resonating with your journey or idea at this moment?
Enjoy it, and that's that's it.
Interestingly, in every podcast, I ask this question: what is the one advice you would like to give to all the other chess players or people? This is a constant answer, that enjoy it. I can show you all the other podcasts.
Chess players say that. You're such grandmas. The advice is always just enjoy the game.
Just enjoy it.
I wasn't enjoying the game, and I'm not playing, so. But the important thing is to enjoy what you're doing, and because if not, we are going to be miserable, and there's no point in that. And if you're not happy with the job you are doing, you're not going to do a good job, and you are suffering, and around you are suffering. So it's like maybe it's a common saying, but I believe it's true. There's some common sense in that as well. So.
Yeah.
And so, Janek, you started with confidence, and then you joined all.
As done, I mean materials.
And then your confidence went down, and you're now perfectionist. Like, people are gonna hate me about this, but you saw the 3 women having confidence issues, and
I mean, it wasn't only about joining FIDE and our team now. It was more like, my whole life. and some
Niki,
shift
let
in
me
my
remind you.
approach.
Niki, let me remind you, he has 4 sisters. Yeah.
That's true. I hope people really don't hate me about the joke. I had to do it. I couldn't stop myself in this one.
Anyone else wants to add on, giving any advice to any other content creator or anyone who is resonating with your journey?
I try to do this myself as well these days. Actually, it's 2 things. One is just try it. Try whatever you think you want to do. Like, try to see how it goes. It will not be easy. For me, at least it wasn't. And the most important one that also applies to me, and I'm really, really trying, is ask. Go and ask. If you want something, ask. Offer what you have to, what you can offer. Just go there, and it's okay to say for people to say no. Charlize also kind of said the same about players and asking for interviews. It's painful, I know, but after a couple of no's, you will be fine. You will say okay, and the next one will say yes. So just try and be okay with some people saying no.
Wow.
And taking risks, not just in asking, but just doing what you want to, even if it's a scary thing. Taking the risk sometimes can be the best thing for you in the long term.
Yeah, but working in an organization, when you're with FIDE or anyone else when they're working with their companies, how does taking risks come there? Because you are limited to working with certain bandwidth, right? So how do we differentiate there?
Yeah, I wouldn't say so much with the FIDE, but listen, the ASMR video was a FIDE risk, right? Because it's a different kind of content.
Correct.
And we risked it because we believed in it, and then it did well. So you take that risk, you take the leap of things as simple as a video that might be a little bit alternative. But if you believe in it, see it through, it could be very rewarding. You might end up getting Gukesh to do ASMR with you. So
and content, we never know where it goes tomorrow. It may go well, it may not go well. So I think risking is a good thing there.
I think in whatever field, whatever type, there's always a risk. It could be a small risk or a big risk. I think just the amount differs, but there's always a risk. Like just getting out of a house today will go risk. You never know what can happen to her. Even being here, you never know. So the risk is always there. As long as you are respectful and you're kind and your intentions are good, even if you do something and some people don't like it, but it's obvious that, again, you're respectful and positive, I think it's okay. Some things will fail, some things will go well, but I think the important thing in general, content-wise in life and in everything, is just be kind and be respectful, and everything else will come if you really try. So at least for content, it will work, I think.
What has been your favorite moment, if you all could share, in your whole journey with content creation and creating and covering different tournaments? What has been your one of the most favorite?
I already said mine.
Nandi, maybe you can.
My favorite is not really about the tournaments. My favorite is actually, let's say, as a team, we spend time together. And for me, I look forward to that beyond the board event. It's always beyond the board.
I can agree with Andy. Yes, that's working on events on site are much different and much better than working on event online. It cannot be compared, I think.
And the amount of work we have in events, it's very exhausting. But then when we give each other company, it's like, okay, it's 1 o'clock, we're going home, but we are together, we have some fun, we go back home, we go to sleep. Home, I mean, room.
I will agree with the rest. Spending time when you started asking, I didn't think of any moment. I thought the last day in Singapore that we went what's the word? Ziplining. Thank you. I'm so afraid of heights. I was so scared. But these people, were there
Yeah.
with me. We did
4
it
of us, we
together. Yes, the 4 of us. And yeah, I really, really, really enjoyed that. And we're a team, we're working together. We might have some intense moments and some like bad moments, let's say. But in general, we're all kind, we're all respectful, even though sometimes it's, we might get maybe too stressful. But yes, having a good team is so important, and that is one of the things that I love. I'm gonna mention some content as well. As I said, the Gukesh moment is probably one of the best ones, but content-wise, not like a great photo, but I took the final photo of Magnus with his trophy, and I'm the only one who had it. Yes, in Dubai, nobody else has this one. Right after he received this trophy, we had a small photo session, and I don't know. Again, it's not a great photo. Like it's a okay photo. It's nothing very artistic, but it was part of history, and I'm really proud of it. Yes.
When you're talking about team, I think we were discussing to have this podcast from a very long time after the World Championship, and I'm so glad we could do this today. There were also a lot of other people who we wanted to get, but we couldn't. Maybe we'll get them in the other episode. If you would like to talk about the other, people working at FIDE and in the content team, since we couldn't get them as well, maybe you can speak about that as well.
Yeah, I know we're missing from social media, but I want to say for who I work with personally is Anna Volkova. She is head of PR in FIDE, and she's probably the most hardworking person in FIDE. She just does everything all the time. Literally, she goes to the events as well, working and just constantly busy. And it's just, I don't know how she does it. So yeah, definitely she is someone that should be admired and appreciated.
100% agree. Working with Anna is always amazing, and she's working all the time. I don't know if she sleeps at all. And really, really important person that not a lot of people know. But she's also a very interesting person, and also kind. And if you could talk to her, I think it would be very interesting.
She can do anything.
If you leave her in the forest, she'll survive. She'll come back.
Yeah.
She went and ran like what, a 20K marathon, 10 or something. That's the dance in minus morning in Singapore. Wow.
And we're like, what? We slept in.
She's such an active person. Very cool. I would love to speak for another episode of podcast.
And Ajar is also part of the team, but she wasn't in Singapore. She also works on social media. And yes, it's also an important part of the team. And since we're discussing about Singapore, I cannot not mention. I have not mentioned Michael. Yeah, I don't know what happened there. Michael Rahal, who was the press officer. Our collaboration and the chemistry with the team was amazing. I think even in the most stressful and intense moments, his presence calmed everything down, and he's again so kind and so funny, and I loved working with him, and I think everybody will agree with me.
Yeah, he brought a good energy when like everyone's sitting there working late into the night, and he's also sitting, but he just kind of brings this calm and peace and humor that we all really enjoyed. It was a really good team in Singapore. We had so much fun. Even despite all the stress, we still,
Is there something that you would like to share from the World Championship that no one knows? Nothing was covered, but that can be shared as well.
It can be shared.
Not creating any controversy.
I want to say something. A secret about the World Championship that people don't know. This it was in a hotel, okay? And there was this cube. And this cube was like built and then removed.
Oh,
But somebody from the team has the key to the door of this cube. The door doesn't exist, so it is not really opening anything now. But someone
I left it on my lanyard. Took the key. I almost lost it. That was a whole thing we went through. Oh, the stress. But it doesn't exist, so I'm just gonna like frame it so we have it signed. But yeah,
Aw.
that's it.
I don't know if the others knew that.
I think it was Charlize's strategy that she's going to auction it after some years, after a few decades, and she's going to get a lot of money.
And this is
But
proof
get
that
your
it's the world
signature
championship key.
first.
Yes.
Yeah, let the signature is very on it. Do the whole thing. And
Yeah. I was there, I can confirm, and now this podcast also can work as well.
she just said, let's say this, Niki could have kept the key because we had the choice. We were given the key, and I asked her to keep it because I lose stuff. And then she's like, no, let's put the responsibility on me.
I did lose it the one day. Well, Yanek had it, long story. But then I kept it and I was like, after all that stress, it's a reward to keep this key.
Good job.
We're revealing another secret about Charlize. She loses everything. She forgets. He has a bag, she forgets. He has a phone, she forgets. And then we are like, okay, picking it up, and wherever she walks, we are like, behind her forgets because has it all to take care of it.
Yeah, this comes back to the team. You know,
Most of the time, I'm wearing two badges, mine and Charlize at the same time. So some security guards, if Charlize's badges were mine, some security guards like, what?
Yeah.
I
All
do
the teas about
appreciate it,
Charlize losing stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for joining, and I think it was incredible knowing secret stories as well. But before we wrap up, I have a surprise. I have a small game prepared for you. I think it would take a
Oh.
few minutes if you all have time.
Ooh.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay.
Give me
Let's
a
do it.
moment. I'll share my screen. Give me a moment.
I hope it doesn't have to do with her chest too, because I'm there.
Let's see. What if I'm going to give you like 10 difficult puzzles to solve?
No problem, Yanek. AI, keep AI ready. Keep your hand free.
Okay, we can do it, people.
Yes, you're a team.
Yeah. We're also highly competitive people. Naturally, as chess.
Even failed. failed us.
No one's failed, Niki. No one's failed.
Chess player, I'm not that good.
No, you're decent.
Oh. Okay, I'm gonna say it.
We all are decent.
But some are more decent than
No, we all are decent, Niki. All decent. I love chess now. Isn't that most important? And we're all in the countries in the world, okay? I don't think we mentioned that in the beginning. So yes, I Greece, Poland, India.
I think this podcast is super special in different ways, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to share my screen now. Okay, so before I share my screen, let me just talk about what it is. 1 moment. Yeah, so this will be a photo quiz, we can call it as. So I'll be showing you childhood photos of, it can be anyone, but it is from the chess world.
Okay, that's nice.
Okay.
Cool.
I'm not
I
gonna
can
be good at that.
I can give you a hint here. It would be
We
a
figure
bit.
it out.
Okay, you don't.
We work together. No, you can give hints. You can give hints. But I'm telling Niki. No. If we need a hint, we'll ask for a hint. Otherwise, you're doing this. You check that it or anything.
No, I've not yet shared. Yeah. So I've tried to cover more of content creators here. Maybe for the audience, I think I'll just tell that. It's not a hint here, but okay. So yeah, I'll start. Shall I go with the order in my screen? So I have Charlize first, Niki, and then Yanek and Nandhini.
You're asking?
Oh wait,
Yes.
we
my
work
God,
together
you
as a team?
That's
Like,
the twist.
Solve it as a team. Oh no.
No.
Now I think I would prefer chess quizzes to puzzles and
Yeah.
such.
Okay.
Any other of you are not able to answer, maybe then you can team up.
That works? Just need this tense now. Let's see how it goes. I'll show you first. Yeah? Okay, great. Okay, so was the screen visible?
I can't
Not
see it.
It's
yet.
loading.
Not yet. Loading.
Started sharing. Yes. Oh yeah.
Anna crumbling.
Okay, fine. We'll just skip this one. So let me just give you an order. Maybe we'll start with in my screen we have Niki first, Yanek, Nandhini, and then Charlize.
Okay.
Oh.
I think it's super easy.
Okay.
so
Charlize
yeah,
already
this one
shouted
I
the
think-
answer.
Yeah.
Charlize
This
said Anna crumbling.
This
Charlize
is
said it.
understanding. Yes.
Yeah.
But all
I
of
cannot
you
take
have
that point.
identified?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, it's so cute.
Yeah, it's super cute. This is
Oh,
for Niki.
okay. Peter's Fiddler.
No. Yeah.
Agadmator.
It's a government.
Yes.
Sorry, don't know why. Oh, sorry.
It is again
Got
matter.
it the second time though.
Chess
That's-
players. I just said influencers. I want the chess players.
Okay. The photo order is changing in my screen. Okay, we'll go with Nandhini next.
Is it Andrea? I think it's Andrea.
Yes.
Yeah, looks like Andrea Botas.
Yes, it is Andrea Butters. Charlize, next for you.
Who's that?
I think I know him.
Why did I get the difficult one?
I know this face, but I'm not able to get a name.
Oh, wait, I know this face too.
I have an idea, but I don't know. Oh, I think it's not a good idea to say that.
Is it?
Oof.
Okay. Can we discuss?
Charlize, you want to discuss?
Yes, let's discuss
Yes.
teamwork. You said you were
Yes,
doing
you
this.
Okay, so Niki, what idea do you have?
I don't remember the last name because again, I'm so sorry. I'm so bad with names. Is he Kostya? Something? No.
Kostya, no, it's not Kostya.
But I don't remember the last name as well. So it's I feel so
Kabutsky.
bad.
I think.
Yes, it's a hard name.
It's this is a streamer as well, right?
Yes.
Is it Naroditsky or no?
I also Nardisky was my first thought. Wait,
Yeah.
my mind's
So,
running
is she-
a blank.
Yeah, I can
It's
give
I
you
don't
an
know
idea.
exactly.
Is he on Twitch or
Yeah.
YouTube?
Good question.
More on YouTube.
Is it?
Even on Twitch, actually.
Is it not Eric Rosen?
Eric Rosen. Yes, Eric Rosen for sure.
Oh, you can tell now.
Not
The
even get the
eyebrows.
name. Yeah, it's Eric.
Oh, the eyes.
Yeah, I was
The-
going to say the eyes. Yeah.
The problem was the quality of photo, okay?
Yeah,
Not-
actually. Yes.
Yes.
Use AI to
Not
enhance
awful.
it.
Yes.
I think it was very difficult to get the childhood photos with very good quality. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
somehow,
Yeah.
yeah.
We're joking. Don't worry.
No. Next is for
Yes.
Yanek.
Oh. Nothing I have.
Isn't it
You
Rosen?
got it? Sorry?
Isn't it Gotham?
I think so.
Yes, it is Levi.
It's Levi, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
Levi.
I
But-
thought this would be super tough.
Now we
No, I immediately saw it.
This looks like the
Yeah.
child version of him.
because even Eric Rosen, the previous one, like I think we knew it was him, but I
Yeah.
couldn't figure it out. Like the name, but we recognized him immediately.
Got it. Yeah.
And we work with Eric in Singapore, yes.
Yeah. Closely.
But that's like Levi looks without when he shaves. So
Yes.
Yeah, I think it's the correct trick is to focus on the eyes because they don't really
Yeah.
change. So after a previous one, I just focused on that.
I think in this case, even the
Mm.
face structure is very similar.
Yeah, that's true, and the smile as well. Like,
Yeah, this smile.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because the hair is so light. So much.
Yeah.
Mm.
Okay, now I like it. Do you have more?
Yes. Should I go to the next one?
Yes.
Yes, but I like this discussing thing. Oh,
Yeah.
that's
This is super
Of course.
cute.
Alexandra.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yes.
Ooh, so I would be
So-
scared playing with her with that look there, right?
Yeah.
Oh, so powerful.
Nice
very
picture.
Nice photo. Yeah,
Yeah.
very nice one.
Oh God. Listen,
Ladies
I had a
and
glow
gentlemen, we
up.
got her.
Okay, I had a glow up.
Oh, I'm laughing with the. Oh God. Come on, Niki.
I got my title.
Congrats for
Yeah.
the trophy, Charlize.
Thank you. Thank
Yes.
you, thank you. So is anyone gonna guess who that was? Who this is?
Do we need to say it, Charlize? Do we?
No. I think I said it with my face.
If you hadn't said, "Oh God," I wouldn't have recognized you. By the way.
I got it. I was like the whole silence.
He was like, is this you?
We could have, we would even, let's say we do not recognize you immediately. Even then, we would discuss it. We would say, okay, there's yellow and green, which is Australian or South African, and then
Yeah,
we'll
yeah.
figure it out.
Yeah, for the
How old
colors.
you were on this photo?
Yeah.
Charlie, how old you were on this photo? 12, 13?
This is 13 years old.
13. Okay.
In Botswana, winning the.
Ah.
I think I got this
Aw.
one of a very
Nice.
old video. There was a very old video and it was like a documentary prepared for it. It was a very beautiful one. I love that. Yeah.
They make news things and stuff, but yeah, thank you. I only cared about chess at this point, not about other things.
You're a
I'm
king, Charlize. You look fine. Come on.
Yeah.
You,
You look fine. I mean, how
I
did
don't
you
know.
13-year-old?
I'm like, girl, like, what is this hairstyle? What is that?
At least you're
Mm.
13 years old. What do you expect? Come on.
Okay.
I mean,
but
I can
so-
show you photos
And it's
from
And
that
it's
age
actually
myself.
good that you did not care about your appearance at 13. You know, you have better things to care about in life, which you
Good,
did.
I
That's why
think-
you have that trophy.
Bravo, Nandi. Thank you.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
And be
Thank you.
prepared for next photo is photo of Niki, 10 years old.
I don't think.
I
don't
couldn't
think she
get
has
any
that.
photo. No.
Okay, yeah.
Oh.
Nakamura.
Oh.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah,
But that's your turn, I
okay.
think.
Super easy.
Oh, yeah.
Hikaru Christoph Nakamura, yeah?
Yeah,
That's a good photo. That's a cute one.
Yeah,
cute.
very nice one.
Also easy to identify.
Mm.
Mm.
Oh,
Is that Saga?
Ah,
Shagar sir,
yeah.
yes.
Sagar, yeah.
Yeah.
Wow!
Difficult.
Yeah, I wouldn't. Like, again, the eyes maybe, but it's very dark.
Fine. I think also, yeah.
The shadows, yeah.
I like
my
the
God.
smile. I don't know, he still smiles
Yeah.
like this.
The smile is the same.
Wow.
This is a trophy
find all
given
this?
by
You went
Vishy
deep.
Anand, sir.
Wow.
What did you win?
It's a winner trophy. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was a winner trophy and was giving this trophy, if I'm
Ooh,
not wrong.
nice.
Oh,
Seems like
Very special moment.
some national, NIIT National
NIIT,
Championship. Yeah.
There was also Simul, I think, during this. I'm not much aware of the event, but I think there was a Simul organized. I'm not sure.
We need to post this on
2005.
social media and ask him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have
Exactly.
questions now.
It's nice, not just seeing him in the school dress back then.
Yeah.
but Tina, who were giving the simul, Anand or Shagar?
Vishy Anand, sir.
Okay.
Nice.
I think Sagar will also soon give in future, yeah?
I hope you have Nandhini in one of the next ones.
I don't think so.
Last one.
The Championship of Goa, 2015.
Oh, 15, I'm already grown up, Yanek. I'm old.
I'm sorry. I keep forgetting that.
As the oldest in the room,
Forget-
nobody's allowed to say they're old because that makes me even older, okay?
So when I, search for some childhood photos, there are photos which are very similar to how they look today. So I had to filter out, okay, maybe this is very easy, this is difficult. But I think all of them were easy, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Almost.
Yeah.
For us.
Love
For
Eric.
us.
As a team.
For sure, it
This
was
is a good
fun.
selection.
But I think you said you
I
have
hope
on
you
your last
enjoyed.
one, right? You said
Sorry,
you have another one, right?
this was the last one. I said this was the last one.
Oh, this was
Sagar.
the last one.
Oh.
This was the last
okay.
one. I was waiting for one more.
Oh, no, I'm sorry.
I wish we were. Sorry. I wish we were playing.
Well,
This
that-
is fun though.
Yeah.
The best for the end, yeah.
Yeah, of course.
So basically, I had got 9 photos, and I wanted each one of you to answer. So the 9th one, this one, I wanted you all to collectively answer. I thought it was very tricky because it was not even a childhood photo. And
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
we've met Sagar. We have met Sagar a million times. Where I think all of us
Yeah.
recognize him.
correct. But I think, the purpose of showing all these photos, but also, bringing together the work you've all done as creators. The purpose of this podcast was also that, the name Chess Insiders says it all. So I cannot express in words the work you've all been doing. Take it FIDE or individually. I'm talking about your journeys. So thank you so much for everything you're doing, and wishing you the best for future. I personally am very inspired by all of your journeys, and I had so many more questions, but due to time constraint, I could ask a limited ones. So maybe sometime in future we'll get back again.